Morning, Steve here in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, overnight we got grain prices a little bit firmer. I think part of it has to do to month end. Some fund managers who haven't made a lot of money during the month sometimes liquidate positions at month end and put them back on next week. We also note that there's been quite a bit of China buying of U.S. new crop corn and soybeans. So there's been stories out about how active U.S. fourth quarter exports might be, and that might be providing some support. The trade might be also hoping that China comes in and buys more soybeans and corn. A lot of reports about how interior China corn prices are record high and that import margins are very positive. And so if they were to increase the number of import quotas, China could buy some more, especially U.S. corn. And as far as beans are concerned, Brazil is kind of out of the market right now, and so the only place they can buy beans, probably October through January, is from the United States. As far as the weather is concerned, parts of the Midwest, southern Midwest, is going to get rains over the weekend, and the second week looks a little warmer and drier. There is a tropical system off the coast of Florida, and it'll move into the Carolina coast, and that could actually slow some of the movement of the fronts, providing more rain in the areas that are going to get rain and less rain for the areas that are not. We still expect that on Monday, U.S. corn and soybean crop ratings continue to improve, which will allow a U.S. final corn yield above 180 and a soybean yield above 50. So I think the bigger U.S. crop tend to offset the new recent China buying. Also, it's dry in Russia spring wheat areas, and it's dry in Argentina. We'll be watching pretty closely some of the outside news. Two drug companies says they may ask FDA approval on their vaccine as early as October, and that they're making 120 million doses of the vaccine for Japan. Political news, Hong Kong is delaying their elections, so we'll be kind of watching pretty closely as the reasoning for that. Some of the flooding recently in China has moved north and into the Korean peninsula, so we'll be watching for flooding rains there. As far as the other markets are concerned, I think that on one hand, we're hoping that this vaccine will help bring U.S. economy up versus some concern of continued closing, especially in the southern states, of some of the opening because of the spread of the virus. And we're hoping that we can get things back to normal down the road. If we do, the demand for raw materials could increase. So again, a little negative to prices into the U.S. harvest, and then we'll see what happens after that with the good export demand and the vaccine. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day, and remember, changing tomorrow starts today.